Today I'm doing an autumn theme. We're going to be using sponging and some stamps. So the first thing I did was I used Zoya Kafta as a base coat because it was a nice rich orange. And then I have these folk art metallic paints, and I'm going to load each color onto the sponge and do an altered mani line and put the color on. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is load the first color onto the sponge. You can use a little bit of water if you need to spread it, since these are acrylics. And then I'm going to do a side French. This is just an angled French, and lay in the first color. This is just giving it some depth, and it also puts a little bit of texture on the nail, which I really like. So you just really keep, I wipe my brush in between, and then I'm just going to keep loading colors. And there's about 6 colors altogether that I'm going to load on. And for my last color, it's a little bit lighter. So I just laid that in. If you see like you're missing any kind of spots, just add it. Now I'm going to take some China Glaze branding iron and draw in some lines. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. And then I'm going to just draw very lightly, kind of a squiggly-ish line. Perfect. And now I'm going to do a cross angle. And I'm going to start about right here. So there's my cross line. And if you don't like the darkness of that, or want to lighten that up a little bit, you can use a little bit of the paint to do that. And it won't be so bold. All you would have to do is take one of the lighter colors and just come in, and you can make the line thinner, you can break it up a little bit. You want it to look distressed because it does really work well for this type of style. So once I'm done that, I'm going to take one of the darker colors and go in and kind of break up this color. So I'm actually going to take the first color and kind of go in here. What it does is it kind of grunges it up a little bit where it's not all so gold. So it adds a little bit of depth. So it's very hard to tell, but initially when I did the nails, I used Essie Gold, and there was a maple leaf on one of the plates, and you just really couldn't see it as well. And I couldn't get any other color to really pick up the leaf. So I decided to try using my acrylics on my stamp. So the maple stamp is BM04, so it's a Bundle Monster plate. and it's a stamp right here. So I did that with the Essie and then decided I was going to layer. And then use the BM19 Bundle Monster plate with this leaf configuration right here. So in order to do that, it's going to be kind of hard to see. I just paint in with the lighter acrylic. I used the last one that I went in with so that it would show up. And it actually worked quite well on this leaf. I could not get it to work well on the maple leaf. I think if you have a lot of lines in your design, using the acrylics will work with the stamp. But if you don't, it kind of gets muddled. It's kind of creamier than polish. So I just go in and put some color in here. Less is more. And then I'm going to use the stamper. And then you get your stamp. Now, if you get a little paint, you could just use your finger or the brush and just wipe it away. And that's basically your leaf. So it's, you know, the same technique as a normal stamper. And then you have a leaf on here. And then I'm still probably going to go back in and put the lighter maple leaf in, just because it gives it a little bit of texture. I probably should have done that first, actually. And now I'm going to put a top coat on this, and it'll be done. So here it is with the top coat on.